गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। श्रीचिद्गणेशाय नमो मह्यम्। सुखम नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नामरूपिणो अधिष्ठानं बुद्धिबोध्यं बुद्धिर्दुःखित्व निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्त वेद्यं प्रत्यक्परं महः तदेव अहं नमत्योऽन्यत् इति मे निश्चिता मतिः। Continuing in the Dvitiya Taranga, there is an akshepa, as we saw yesterday, on how can there be a desire for moksha, and we saw a part of that as सर्वानर्थ बीजभूत मूलाज्ञान तत्कार्य जगन्निवृत्ति व्यतिरेकेण न उपायांतरेण तापत्रय नाशः निःशेषम उपजायेत निःशेष मूला विद्या निवृत्त्या एव सकल दुःखानि तत्कारणी भूत रोगादयः रोगाद्याश्रय शरीरादयश्च निरवशेषम नश्यन्ति तस्मात् तापत्रय निवृत्ते समूलाज्ञान जगन्निवृत्ति रूपे मोक्ष लक्षण घटक विशेषणांशे उदेति एव इच्छा सर्वेषां. So there will definitely be a desire for moksha of the type of Jagat Nivritti. Otherwise, the Tapatrayas won't go. They'll keep on coming back or they won't go. Even if they go, they'll keep on coming back as long as the Tapatraya Ashraya is there. Everything is centered around the Jiva. The entire creation is for the Jiva. When the Shruti says, Tad Aikshata, the Sad Brahma Aikshata, Bahusyam Prajayeya iti. So Bahusyam Prajayeyeti, what is that? That is a desire in the Chaitanya. Since Chaitanya cannot have desire, the desire is in Maya Upadhi, with which the Chaitanya associates by mere presence to drive for the bhoga of jivas. The Shrishti is for the jiva, it is not for the Ishvara. People say Ishvara Leela, it is not Ishvara Leela. Kritakrityasya kutaspruha, says Bhagavan Karikakara. Can there be a desire for Leela in one who is ever Kritakritya? It's not possible. It is all refuted. It's all Purana Katha. The fact is that the creation is for the Upabhoga of the Jiva who has desires and karma phala due based on his karma. Thereby the samsarana continues, and for samsarana to continue there is a srishti needed, which is the reason that the sum total of all the jiva's karma becomes the reason for the desire to come up in the maya upadhi, whereby there is creation. Now for the moksha to take place, this set of desires have to go samula. So Jagan Nivritti should not be the Tapatraya Nivritti without the seed being uprooted. Those who do some kind of a gardening, they know that you have to uproot the weeds. Even if you cut them, they'll come up again. So it has always to do with the Karana Nasha. Karya Nasha is not complete unless there is Karana Nasha. Because Nasha Adarshane, there will be only Adarshana, but still the Karana will be there. And that Karana will keep on. Avidya here, in this case, Ajnana, being there cannot take away Tapatraya forever unless uprooted. Therefore, it is always the only way, it is always possible for someone to have a desire, maybe Kaschid Dhira, to be free from tapatraya, all right, but completely. Nishesha, it is possible only by the karana, nivarana. So I am Ashaya. Here it is explained. Yastu sakala aushadadyupaye nirmane nikhila roga chikitsayam cha atyanta samartha. Consider a case. He explains. Bhagavan Nischal Das explains what is really the fact. The Purva Pakshi thinks Tapatraya Nasha and has given examples of Ayurveda to treat one part. With example, you can extend it to others, said the Purva Pakshi, that there are treatments available for Roga. Ayurveda is completely tuned towards Arogya. Roganasha and Arogya. So he says, okay, take an example. Siddhanti is countering that by saying, take an example. Yastu sakala aushadadyupaya nirmane nikhila roga chikitsayancha atyanta samartha. One who is extremely capable, extremely qualified, the most qualified Vaidya, who not only knows how to treat the diseases, all the diseases, he also knows how to make the medication himself. Even that kind of a person, tasyapi na niyamena dukkha shanti drishyate. Even he has afflictions, even he may have roga, because it is due in prarabdha. He can treat himself, but still there is dukkha. Even after he treats, what happens? Kasyachid eva rogadijanya dukkham aushadadyupayair nivartate kasyachin naiva. The same doctor is able to treat some and the disease goes away for some it doesn't go away. Even with the best of the treatment, sometimes the disease lingers on. Atayeva aushadadyupayehi rogadijanya dukkham na niyamena sarvesham nivartate. So you cannot make a niyama that just because aushada is available, you can treat all diseases. You cannot. Sometimes you don't know what is happening. It is not easy. There are so many factors which are playing out. Adrashta, even at the level of science, it is adrashta. Research goes on, but then you cannot conclude idamitham. That is why no doctor will give a guarantee. Okay, I guarantee that I'll give a treatment. All these guaranteed posters are bogus. There is no guarantee possible because even the doctor does not have control over the disease and how it plays out. Very valid in our situation right now of COVID-19. But beyond that, there is adrashta. Even if you know, sometimes everything working, still things are not getting resolved because you do not know what is the adrashta due to the jiva. We don't even know what factors are governing. Why? Because gahana karmano gatihi. Very difficult to understand how karma is working. So karma pending phala will be generated. If it is dukkha rupa, it will keep on coming up no matter what, except ajnana going. Karma phala due because of kartrutva, because of which bhoktrutvam is forced upon the jiva. He cannot get away by saying, I have done it, now I forget about it. Even if he wants to forget about it, he has to do karma to counter that, to generate adrashta punya to counter the adrashta papa. Parihara. Still it won't go away completely. Bhagwan Bhashyakara has been verbose in each and every bhashya to say that karma cannot be exhausted by karma. Cannot be countered by karma. Even if it can be, let's assume, he says, hypothetically, if you can take away papa karma by punya karma, sanchita cannot be, but still he says that hypothetically to the karma kandi, he says, hypothetically assume that you will do tending to infinity punya karma to counter tending to infinity papa karma. What about punya? Punya cannot counter punya. It will keep on giving you janma. And when such janma is due, you will be forced to take for sukha bhoga, you will have to take a better upadhi, but still you will not be able to avoid pitfalls, and you unknowingly you may do some karma which will generate dukkha. Unknowingly you may do some papa karma which will be due. Even unknowingly you have done, it may have lesser papa, but it will have some dukkha. How will you come out of this loop with karma? You cannot. Karma and upasana will not take away even alaukika karma, let alone this laukika karma, ayurveda ityadi. Although vedanga still there are these laukika and alaukika upayas, they won't take away your dukkha forever. Even if it appears that okay, for the time being I got some solace, still it won't be forever. Kincha yasya rogaha औषधाद्युपाय निवर्तते तस्यापि कालांतरे पुनर्जायते एव रोगः. Will this come back again after the treatment? The patient asks. Doctor says, maybe, you have to be careful. So, lot of buffering, no commitment there. Some doctors are very, they are very factual. They say it will definitely come back. It will come back, but you have to keep on treating it. That's all. No other upaya. There is no uprooting possible. Tasmad aushadadyupaye dukkham na atyantikataya nivartate. You cannot completely take away dukkha by whatever the Purva Pakshi is offering as a solution is really no solution. It is a stopgap solution, not a solution at all, really. Nivrittasya punarapi kadachidapi anutpattihi eva atyantiki nivritti ityuchyate. And what is this atyantika nivritti, dukkha nivritti that I am talking of, says the Siddhanti? Nivrittasya punarapi kadachid. Punarapi kadachidapi anutpattihi. Never should that nivritta dukkha come back again. That is atyantiki nivritti. Not temporary stuff. औषधाद्युपाये नियमेन दुःख निवृत्त्य संभवात् निवृत्तस्य च पुनरुत्पत्ति दर्शनात् तादृशैर उपाय शतैरपि न निशेष दुःख निवृत्तिर जायेत. If you hundreds and thousands of upayas will not work, because all of these will put together won't be able to take away dukkha completely, and if they take away, if they appear to be taking away, they'll come back. Dukkhas will come back. परंतु सकल दुःख निदान निवृत्तौ एव नियमेन अशेष दुःख निवृत्ति स्यात्. तादृश दुःख निदान नाशे सति एव भूयो नैव जायेत दुःखलेशोऽपि. And when ajnana is uprooted, sakala dukkha nidana nivritti, the karana goes away. When you take away the karana for all the dukkhas, niyamena ashesha dukkha nivritti syat. Ashesha, completely it will go away, and tadrisha dukkha nidana nashe satyeva bhuyo naiva jayeta dukkhaleshopi. Then even a whiff of sorrow won't come back again. You won't be having sorrow at all, because you will have attained the Paramananda Swarupa. As though, attainment as though. Tasma sarvasyapi lokasya dukkha nivrityartham tan nidana nivritti ichha jayete eva. Therefore, everyone has this desire of sorrow to go away forever. If you ask anyone, when do you not want sorrow? Hey, I don't want it now. When do you want it taken away? I want it taken away now. So how long do you want it to go away? Nobody will tell you that, let it come back. There are some prarabdhavadis who will say, let it come back, but then dukkha nivritti, they won't even want dukkha nivritti per se in that sense, because they already have sukha. But if you look at the general populace who have dukkha and they feel the dukkha, what about them? If you ask them, they want it to go away now and forever. Therefore, the ichha for moksha which we are talking about, which is dukkha nivritti ashesha, nishesha, and nishesha dukkha nivritti plus it shouldn't come back. Nitya. Nitya and nishesha dukkha nivritti is possible and it is desirable for many. Why many? It is actually a desire for everyone. So there is a tippana here. So here, what is the solution? The solution is mentioned. Yatha jvaradi rogagrasta arogya kamanaya vaidyokta pathya padarthan nyatva roga viruddha padartha parityagena roga nidanani nirasyati तथा आत्यंतिक दुःख निवृत्ति कामः अपि तत्साधनानि गुरुपदिष्ट वेदांत शास्त्र प्रमाणेन ज्ञात्वा तानि दुःख निदानानि निवर्तयेत् एव. So just like one who desires arogya and is afflicted by roga, jvara ityadi, having known what medication he should take and what pathya he should follow, what restrictions. Yama niyama is not there only in yoga or Vedanta, it is there even in Laukika. What you should do, what you should not do, not only from the perspective of dharma, but also from the perspective of the Sharira dharma. What should Sharira, for arogya, what should you do? So even if you take the Laukika dhana also, if you want more money, if you do not want losses, what should you do? All these are yama niyamas. You have to follow. You cannot say that, well, I'll follow rules in my life when it comes to my office life, but I mean, I don't care much about dharma. Dharma applies because dharma is alaukika to you. Laukika you are following. You have made a set of rules. Whether it is for right or wrong, you have a set of rules. You cannot say that I'll follow rules only when it comes to my focus areas, which I can, which helps me, and for other things I compromise. It won't lead you anywhere. So therefore, dharma is applicable everywhere. What to do, what not to do. Just as it is applicable for arogya kama, he follows the medication to be taken and controls his diet, having known that. Similarly, atyantika dukkha nivritti kamaha, one who does not want any kind of dukkha and it should not come back, what should he do? He should know the sadhanas, which are guru upadishta vedanta shastra. That is the pramana. And then having known that, satat sadhanani jnatva tani sadhanani dukkha nidanani nivritteyedeva. So tani sadhanani jnatva dukkha nidanani nivartayed. Then he takes away the dukkha along with its karana. Further, dukkha nidanantu ajnanam tatkarya rupa prapanchascheti chandogya upanishadi bhuma vidya prakarane sputataram nirupyate. In the Saptamo Adhyaya of Chandogya Upanishad, Bhuma Vidya. In Bhuma Vidya, it is discussed, Bhuma Vidya Prakarana. So Narada Muni goes and talks to Sanakadi and says that I am dukkha grasta, although I know almost everything there is to know in Vedas. Chaturveda Pandita. Now all Vyakarana Pandita, he knows all Tantra. Every Vidya you talk about, he has, except for Brahma Vidya. And the same Vidya is called as Paravidya in Mundaka Upanishad. Everything other than Paravidya. Yaya tad aksharam adhigamyate, sa Paravidya. Other than Taditara, everything is Aparavidya. So Narada Muni knew only Aparavidya, but still Acharya, Guru says, you know only Shabda, you don't know Shabdartha. You don't know what their Tatparya is, where they are all committed towards. Therefore, Shochami, he says, Dukkha, lot of Dukkha is there. Dukkha Nivritti, even Narada Muni wanted. What to talk about us? So Dukkha Nidanam to Ajnanam. Karana for Dukkha is Ajnana. Tat Karya Rupa Prapanchascheti. We only think that, oh, Ajnana, what Ajnana? I don't know any Ajnana. I know only Karya Rupa Prapancha. This world is out there to get me. Almost everyone says, except for very few lucky ones, they say, so to say lucky ones, they say, this world is out to get me. Whatever I do, there is Dukkha. failures at each and every step with little success, definitely. But then prapancha is dukkha rupa. छांदोग्य उपनिषदि भूम विद्या प्रकरणे स्फुटतरं निरूप्यते. Clearly it is mentioned there. भूमा वै सुखम, नाल्पे सुखमस्ति. तत्र हि अधिहि भगव इति. So I'll just go through this section. It's just paraphrasing and quoting. अधिहि भगव इति हो उपससाद सनत कुमारम नारदा. Narada went to Sanat Kumara and said अधिहि भगव. Bhagava is Chandasa. Matupanta pada, but हे भगव. अधिहि लोट लकार मध्यम पुरुष एक वचन for what? अधिपूर्व ing धातु. So madartham smara. He says, for my sake you recall whatever has been taught in the sampradaya, not something swakapola kalpita. What is taught in the sampradaya starting from Ishvara in any form, teach me, but adhi is not really teach me. It is madartham smara, says Bhagavan Bhashyakara elsewhere. In Taittiriya perhaps, he says, you recall how it is taught in the sampradaya. Why recall? Because you may not need it, but I need the methodological teaching to take away my doubts. So please recall for my sake and teach me. That is the idea there. And then tam hovacha yadvetha tena mopasida tatastha urdhvam vakshami iti sa hovacha rugvedam bhagavo adhyemi ityadi etad bhagavo adhyemi soham mantravid eva asmi na atmavit. He quotes all he knows and then he says Saham, that kind of a me, with qualified with so many Visheshanas. I know Rigveda, Yajurveda, all this. He keeps on making a list, a long list, which we may not even have heard about. Sarpa Vidya, what all Vidyas, Mantra vid eva asmi, na atmavit. Even that kind of a me. Shrutam heva. श्रुतम हेव मे भगवद दृश्येभ्यः तरति शोकम आत्मविदिति. तरति शोकम आत्मविदिति. I have heard that I am not an atmavid, but why do I want to become an atmavid? Tarati shokam atmavid shokam tarati ityartham. This is the reason. This is the reason I have shoka. Soham bhagavah shochami. Saha, even that kind of me. O Bhagava sochami. Ho Bhagava, hey Bhagava sochami. Aham sochami. I have a lot of grief. Even that kind of me. But I have heard this mantravit I am. You can even take, so to say, sarva mantravit. Sarva mantravit tapi. Saha aham sochami. But I am not atmavit. Why do I want to become atmavit? Tarati shokam atmavit. I want to cross over this dukkha. Tamma bhagavan shokasya param tarayatu iti. Ma is mam tarayatu. Ma is not that mangilung mang, not mang. Not, not don't cross me over. It is mam, cross me over. Please cross me over. Please take me along with you to the other shore. Other shore is Sukha. Tam hovacha yadvai kinchaitad adhya gishtha nama evetat ityadina dvayumshativihi khandikabhihi apara brahmopasanam jnana sadhanam uktva tatah param yo vai bhuma tat sukham nalpe sukhamasti bhumaiva sukham bhumatveva vijijñasitavyah bhumanam bhagavo vijijñase. Then there are a set of mantras which keep on going to teach that kind of a mantra with Narada. What is the teaching? After Brahmopasanam Jnana Sadhana Muktva. Jnana Sadhana is taught, but here the focus is Dukkha Nivritti. Therefore, Yo Vai Bhuma Tat Sukham Nalpe Sukham Asti. Bhuma, Bhuman has to be Purna. Only in Purnatva there is Sukha. Alpe Sukham Nasti. That is the reason that a wanting person is limited. I want something else. I want to become something else. It's life of becoming, not being. In being there is Purnatvam, and that being is possible only when all the seeking is called off. The seeking can be called off only when you attain Purnatvam. So there is a catch 22. How can you call off the seeking and not be a wanting person, thereby to avoid dukkha of this apurnatvam, alpa? Alpe sukam nasti, but I am alpa, alpajnaha, alpa in every sense. So I cannot stop seeking. I want to become more and more ajnani, more and more wealthy, more and more healthy, more and more everything. On every aspect, I am wanting, lacking. I want to fill gaps, but then alpe sukam nasti, in each and everything, whatever I get, I'll always be wanting more. The more you try to reach out and get more, the more there is out there to get. This is the understanding. That's why the seeking never ends, whether it is seeking for knowledge or seeking for wealth or health or anything. Only one who is, says that I am content with what I have and looks at the facts as they are out there in each and every experience. Where is the sukha really? That shows the only way to break this cycle is to know your own Purnatva. The reason it is possible because you are already Purna. Only then the seeking can be called off. Otherwise, it is not possible. Since we know it is possible by Shruti and Vidvad Anubhava, we know Purnatvam is possible. We know that Purnatvam cannot be attained because finite can never become infinite. Logically impossible. In all ways impossible, whatever is one's own Swarupa will never change. And since Purnatvam is possible by Shruti Pramana and Vidvad Anubhava in keeping with the Shruti, therefore Swarupa is already Purna. If Swarupa is already Purna and still I have Dukkha Anubhava, it is misplaced. If it is misplaced, then it is due to Ajnana, and Jnana is the only solution. So that is the sadhana there, which leads to Jnana. Therefore, bhuma eva sukham bhumatveva vijijñasitavyaha. How is it that this bhuman purnatvam vijijñasitavya, not praptavyaha, cannot be attained? Because real attainment of infinity is not possible. Another reason is because if it is infinity, then you cannot be other than it. You cannot be apart from that Purnatvam. Otherwise, you will limit its Purnatvam. By the very definition, Bhuma, Purnatvam, Brahman, all of these words, infinity means that it has everything. If I say I am limited and there is an infinity out there, it is but foolish. How can it be infinite even if I am separate? I, an individual being separate from that so-called infinity, limits it by infinity minus 1. It cannot be formulated, of course, because you take away anything from infinity, it will still remain infinity. But if you look at it logically, not mathematically, anything that is infinite should include everything, meaning I cannot be outside of it. I cannot be limited, otherwise my limitation will limit the infinity. Therefore, I have to know what is this infinity, which is me. Vijijñasitavya. Doubtlessly, this jijñasa is kartavyataya. Kartavyataya uktam. Jijñas, tavya pratyaya is added. Like a vidhi. If you want to be free, then this is a vidhi for you. There is no other way. If I cannot say I'm already free by just going through something, listening to something, but I do not know without any doubts. If I do not know, then I cannot not take it as this tavya I cannot miss. Everywhere the In Karma Kanda, the Lat Lakara is taken as Vidhiling. After Jnanotpatti, not only Karma Kanda, but in Jnana Kanda also the sadhana, all the sadhanas which are talked about, the sadhanas are for a mumukshu. Which sadhana? Shravana Mana Nididhyasana. Before that, Vivekadi sadhana chatushte sampatti is also sadhana. For the sadhana to apply, there has to be an adhikari for the sadhana also. One who wants adhikara in Shravana Mana Nididhyasana needs to have a sadhana for that adhikaritvam. That is Vivekadi sadhana chatushte sampatti. That Vivekadi sadhana chatushte sampatti should also be earned by someone who wants something more than what Karma Kanda has to offer. So far in the Karma Kanda, one has taken it as a Vidhiling. Even the Lat Lakara is interpreted by Purva Mimamsakas as Vidhiling. This attitude has to be dropped at that point when I can say that not everything needs to be done. I need to do it for Chitta Shuddhi, drop everything else because I don't want the phala. The association of the sadhana is with the sadhya. Adhikari in sadhana is for the adhikaritvam of the sadhya. I want the sadhya phala, therefore I pick up the sadhana. So I am a karta there in Karma Kanda. Now in Jnana Kanda, what is the issue? You cannot have a catch-22 here that I am an akarta and then do the sadhana. I have to be a karta for the sadhana because if I am a akarta, then vedo avedo bhavati. Then Upanishad is not useful for me. For the Upanishad to be useful for me, I have to remain a karta. What kind of a karta? Not a karta who wants Swarga Phala. I am someone who wants to know my Swarupa as a karta, and for that I have to hold on to my limited kartrutvam, direct it towards Vivekadi Chatushtaya, then direct it towards Shravana Mana Nididhyasana till the Jnana works. This is not for an Uttamadhikari, of course. Uttamadhikari will be free as soon as he listens to the Mahavakya. But when will he listen to the Mahavakya? It can be random something somewhere where he didn't choose, but he did choose to go to the event where he heard. There he is a karta. Or he knows that the Upanishad is the means to moksha, whereby he comes to some Upanishad statement somewhere or something else, and then he picks up, he approaches a guru. The guru, while teaching something very basic also, he says, Tattvamasi, he is free. But he has done a Shravana. He has heard that Mahavakya, which is Shrotrendriya Sambandha Mahavakya, that has led to moksha. And since he chose it, it is, why did he choose it? He has Shraddha in the Sampradaya. Without that, it won't work. So it is a Vidhi. Even in Upanishad, Bhagavan Bhashyakara, even in the Brihadaranyaka, he will take it as a Vidhi. Even the Sannyasa he takes as a Vidhi. So here Vijijñasi Tavyaha. Tavya is in the same sense as Vidhiling. So we have Vyakarana Pramana also for that. So Bhuma Vaisukam Bhumatveva Vijijñasitavyaha. Only by knowing will you be free. And by knowing what is going to happen, Ajnana will be taken away. Ajnana is Sakala Dukkha Nidanam. It is Karana for every Dukkha, all Dukkhas. Bhumanam Bhagavo Vijijñase. I want to know this. It has to be known, therefore I want to know it. Bhagavan Narada chose to know it because he has heard somewhere, he says, Shrutam Kutrapi. He has heard that I have to do this so that I can be free from dukkha. Yatra nanyat pashyati nanyat shrunoti nanyat vijanati sa bhuma. What is this bhuma? Knowing which, knowing your own swarupa, you don't need, where you cannot see anything else but your own self. Because there is no karana, there is no karya, there is no nothing else. There is no karma. Vyakarana karakas are no longer there because everything have been, upamardana has been done. Everything have been shattered to as though their root, which is actually Sad Brahma, Chid Brahma, ananta brahma, thereby bhuma, and bhuma vai sukham ananda rupa. Nothing else is needed. One does not see anything because one does not see anything different from oneself. Nanyat shrunoti, does not hear anything else because there is nothing other than you to hear. Nanyad vijanati, everything else that is known is all you. There is nothing else, so to say. Atha yatra anyat pashyati, anyat shrunoti, anyat vijanati tadalpam. Yo vai bhuma tadamrutam, atha yadalpam tad martyam. Further, whatever is seen as different, heard as different, yatra, wherever, in whichever state, if you can take it as in whatever state or in whatever avastha you are, and you see something as different, hear something as different, know something as different, tad alpam. And it was said, alpe sukham nasti. So as long as there is subject object division, there will be dukkha. Dvitiya dvai bhayam bhavati, says another Shruti. Bhaya is dukkha rupa. But yo vai bhuma tadamrutam. What is bhuma, purna, that alone is amruta. Athayadalpam tanmartyam. Therefore, what is the corollary? Whatever is other than this bhuma, meaning alpa, that is martya. It will keep you in samsara. You attain that, still that mortality will continue. Ityadina bhuma vidya upadishyate. Atrayam artha. And what is the Shruti artha there? Sakala kalabhijñopi naradaha atmanam shokakrantam eva apashyat. He saw himself, this Narada Muni saw himself as shokagrasta. Shokaihi akrantah. Tam atmanam shokaihi akrantam eva apashyat. Even having that kind of knowledge of mantras, mantravit, he was still seeing himself as dukkha grasta, afflicted, shokaya akranta, so many akramanas of dukkha. Even being a muni, wandering around in devalokas, all sorts of lokas at wish, still dukkha grasta. Whether it was pre-jnana, post-jnana, debatable. Nonetheless, that kind of Narada Muni, sakala kalabhijna, no, all sorts of kalas he had. But mantravit, not atmavit. Nisheshataha shokataranam cha atmajnanat nanyata bhavati iti shrutavan cha. He has heard somewhere, Shrutavan really heard from Shruti. So Shravana has taken place. But avantara vakya, not the Mahavakya. But he has heard who Nisheshataha shokatarana is possible. How Atma Jnana? This Atma Jnana can come only from the Shruti. So he approached the Guru who has learned the Shruti and wanted to have Shravana. He chose to do that. Bhavati iti Shrutavancha tatascha atmanaha shoka nidana jnana nivruttaye. Shoka nidanam yad ajnanam tasya nivruttaye atmajnanasya labhaya atmajnana labhaya cha Sanat Kumaram papracha. And then why did he approach Sanat Kumar for atmajnana? Tatascha atmana shoka nidana ajnana nivruttaye. Atmanair is reflexive for one's own. Right now he knows himself as dukkha grasta, shoka akranta. So for one's own dukkha nivrutti, shoka nidana ajnana nivrutti. How will that dukkha go as karya? It will go only when karana goes away. He has heard it. Now for that he needs, for ajnana to go away, he needs jnana. And that ajnana is related to Atma, therefore he needs Atma Jnana. Atma Jnana labhaya cha Sanat Kumaram papracha. Papracha vidhi purvaka. So he asked, how? By approaching him, tamma Bhagavan shokasya parantaretu. Take me away from this dukkha, across this samsara sagara, dukkha sagara iti. सच अनेक साधनोपदेशानन्तरं शोकशून्यम् अपरिच्छिन्नं निरतिशय सुखस्वरूपं भूमानम् उपदिश्य ततः अन्यत् सर्वं दृश्यजातं परिच्छिन्नं दुःखमेव इति भूमा तु ब्रह्मैव इति च अवोचत्. And then after aneka sadhanas are to be done, have to be followed, and one has to build up the adhikaritvam, thereby shoka shunyam aparichinnam niratishaya sukha swarupam, that sukha to which there is nothing else. So that's why we, many of the books translated as bliss, because bliss has some connotation, right or wrong, but then bliss also means, when you say it's a blissful experience, it was a blissful experience, generally what we mean is that it is that which cannot be experienced. I cannot express it at what it was, not comparable. That's when we want to express it, it is exaggerated as a blissful experience. So there are no questions there. Oh, blissful experience, what does it compare with? We don't ask. When you say, oh, I was so happy, then you can ask, were you so happy as you were there when experience something else? So happiness really has a connotation of experiential happiness, but that which cannot be experienced, which your swarupa, some the earlier authors, they preferred the word bliss for that very reason, that it is not experiential. However, unfortunately, the yoga process, that samadhi sukha, and the modern, the yoga being hijacked by the West and misinterpreted to no end. There is a misconception that this bliss is, something which I want to experience. It is experiential. It is not. And then there is experience hunting. Pujya Swami used to say experience hunting. He wouldn't, place this word bliss in the right light, because he said it is misunderstood. People think that I want this bliss, they want experiences of all sort and go on an experience hunt. Never attainable. Denying jnana, which is itself, you remain in this jnana, it is anubhava siddha to you all along your own swarupa. In each and every jnana, each and every anubhava, you are there. It is not something to be sought. You are already that. Even the way Mahavakya works is in neti prakriya. You have to drop this seeking, because you know that you are that. There is no possibility otherwise. One will go on a trip. Pujya Swamiji says, ashram hopping here and there, trying to reach somewhere you cannot reach because you are already that. Call off the search. How do you call off the search? Not prematurely. You have to know your own swarupa. Therefore, even in the case of Narada, who was dukkhagrasta, he didn't go for an experience hunting. Maybe he did, but then he couldn't get it. Through all the background that he had, he still couldn't land on Ananda. Why? Because it has to be taught that it is your own swarupa. You have missed it all along, which cannot be missed, but Maya is so powerful that the Vikshepa is so powerful that you miss it. You cannot take away your avarana otherwise. So aneka sadhana ityadi, and then bhumanam upadishyat tataha anyat sarvam drishyajatam parichinnam dukkham eva iti, dukkham eva iti. Even if it feels like sukha, it won't last. The experiential happiness, vishaya sukha, will not last. It is why parichinnatvat, parichinnam dukkham eva iti. Parichinnatvat, sukha also parichinnatvat dukkham eva. Bhuma tu brahma eva iti cha avochat. What is this bhuma? It is nothing else but Brahma, which is revealed in the Shruti as you. Tatha cha mulajnana tatkarya bhuta drishya prapancha matrasya brahmanaha anyatvat tadeva atra sakala dukkha nidanam ityuktam bhavati. Therefore, this mulajnana, which leads to this karya, which is drishya prapancha, it is not different from Brahma, because it is this tatacha mula ajnana tatkarya bhuta drishya prapancha matrasya brahmana anyatvat. It is different from Brahma as long as you see it as different, Dvaita. When you say Karya Karana Abheda is this Brahma which Satta, whose Satta is offered. Thereby, Satkarya is everything, but Mula Jnana is there. It is not only Sad Brahma, there is Mula Jnana, which is why we see it as different, and since it is different, Anyatva Tadevatra Sakala Dukkha Nidanam Ityuktam Bhavati. This entire Prapancha which is different from Brahma, which is different from me, there is Dvaita, there is duality, there is plurality. It limits me, makes me alpa, thereby it is Dukkha Rupa. And that Mula Jnana, which makes me see this prapancha separate, is dukkha rupa. Sakala dukkha nidanam is mula jnana iti uktam bhavati. That is the idea. Ayam artha. That is the idea. Tadrisha dukkha nidanasya dvaita prapanchasya mula jnana sahitasya neti neti ityadi shrutyukta ritya swarupatah nivruttau satyam meva sakala dukkha nikhila dukkhanam nisheshataya niyamena nivrittihi upapadyeta. So only way this dukkha will go away is when the karana sahita dvaita prapancha goes away, not the triad of afflictions, not only the triad which cannot go away unless the karana goes away. Even if it goes away, it will come back. It is already established. Therefore, through the Shruti Pramana, now it is established that with this neti prakriya, I am this entire prapancha which is separate from me is not separate, and there is neti has a lot of connotation there. Neti, there is the reason there is vipsa, there is repetition, is because not karana, not karya. So if it is not karya, then you think it is karana. It is not karana also. Karya going, karanatvam nasti. Therefore, not karya, not karana. Not an object, not a subject. Everything. So is it the seen? No, not the seen. Though he is the seer, not the seer, because there is nothing to see. How can you call that Brahmatma as seer? No longer a seer. Witness, Sakshi? Yes, Sakshi. As long as there is Saksha, when there is no Saksha, then you cannot call it Sakshi also. It was called as a Sakshi to negate the Saksha, neti prakriya. You cannot hold on to iti. It is not iti. Satyam jnanam anantam is also neti prakriya. Tattvamasi is also neti prakriya. You are that means you are not anything other than that. You are that cannot be the teaching really in that positive sense as you are that. When you understand the formulation, you drop every erroneous understanding that I am limited, alpajna, alpashaktiman, all of these. I am not a limited person at all. I am not a person at all. I don't have this personality which is brought about by the upadhi of body, mind, sense organs. I am that, meaning I am none of these. I cannot be any of these. All these are mithya. Mithyatva nishchaya. And then what I am is always what I have been. That need not be taught after that moment. After that moment, all the errors have gone. The locus of the error is set right. And then I am what I am. Swarupatah nivruttau satyam. When this foundation which has set this castle of dukkha goes away, nikhila dukkhanam nisheshataya niyamena nivrittir upapadyeta. It is tenable, not only tenable, that is the only way it is tenable. Tasmat nishesha dukkha nivrittaye samula jnana prapancha nivritti rupe moksha lakshana visheshananshe jayete eva ichcha. To say that there won't be ichcha for this kind of a jagan nivritti and karana nivritti, mula jnana nivritti is sahasa matram. How can you say there can be no ichcha? Let's look at a bit of the tippana and stop. Samula jnana jagan nivartane ichcha. Samula jnana jagan nivartane ichcha sarvesham jayate iti ityatra evam ashanka jayate. Now there can be a doubt here. This will come up. We'll just quickly go through this. This will come up in the Mula also. there can be a doubt as to how can there be ichha towards samoola jnana jagan nivritti or nivartana. प्रागनुभूत वस्तुनि एव इच्छा जायेत न तु अननुभूते. If you have an experience of something, then there can be a desire for that, not what you have not experienced. This has come up a little. It has been hinted in the Moola. It is going to come up later as well. Nahi brahmarupadishthana sakshatkarana samulajnana prapancha nivruttau mumukshoho punah purvanubhava asti. There is no anubhava for a brahmarupadishthana sakshatkara. If he has experienced it, then he is already free. Experience as it, if he knows it as his own swarupa, that is the experience really. Jnana is anubhava. Samoola ajnana prapancha nivruttau mumukshoho punaha, sorry, again I am saying punah purva anubhava asti. Na nasti ityartha. Nahi asti. Purva anubhava nasti. Prapancha nivrutti anubhava he does not have. Samoola ajnana. Prapancha nivrutti along with its moola is not something that he has experienced. Not something, this Brahmarupa Adhisthana Sakshatkar also he has no experience of. No Anubhava. I'll use Anubhava. Experience has a different, loaded interpretation. We'll say Anubhava. Anubhava is Shuddha Jnana. Ataha Tannivritti Ichha na kasyapi jayeta iti. Here, from Purva Paksha perspective, it is a Vishaya Anubhava. Therefore, it can be taken as subject-object. So, he is saying Brahma is not experienced. How can you have? There is no Anubhava. Brahma Anubhava is not there, is what the Purva Pakshi thinks. Thereby, how can you have this Moolajnana Nivritti and Brahma Rupa Sakshatkara Ichha? Ataha Tannivritti Ichha na kasyapi jayeta. He is focused on the second part. Samoolajnana Prapancha Nivritti Ichha is not possible for anyone. Tanna, that is refuted by the Siddhanti. Tanna, that is not true. Why? Praganubhuta eva Ichha jayeta iti niyamasya abhava. He is not going to the real tattva. He is countering only at the logical level, where Ichha cannot be because there is no Anubhava. Now he is saying that Anubhava need not be of the same thing. In fact, it cannot be of the same thing. He is disproving by using the force of logic. Tannat praganubhuta eva Ichha jayate iti niyamasya abhava. There is no rule that you have to have desire for what you have experienced. Tatha sati atita bhojanadau ichha punarapi prasajyeta. Now what he is saying, this is his logical basis. What he says that if you have eaten something, you don't desire to eat the same thing. What you desire to eat, let's say you have eaten, let's say some padartha, so let's say some sweet you have eaten. Now you like that sweet. You don't desire to eat yesterday's sweet, right? You desire to eat the same type of sweet. You want to eat, say, a laddu you have eaten, then you like the laddu, you want the laddu, you don't want yesterday's laddu. So with what you are saying, now because this is at the level of the logic, since it is not accurate, the Purva Paksha is not accurate, he is saying that you need to have an experience of that which you want to attain. So Siddhanti is saying that he has eaten food, the laddu that he has eaten, he does not desire that laddu because it is already eaten. He desires some other laddu. So there is a flaw in the logic there, first level. So it is ridiculing. He is ridiculing him. Tanna praganubhuta eva ichha jayati iti niyamasya abhava. Tatha sati, if that is the rule, then atita bhojanadau ichha punarapi prasajyeta. Natu tatha bhavati kintu purvanubhuta bhojana sajatiye bhojanantare ichha jayata iti eva niyama. So sajatiya there is ichha, not the same. Now it is expanded. You need something like the laddu also. Not only you cannot desire the same laddu because it is already eaten. It is not available at all. It will never be available for anyone. It is already partaken. What you want is another laddu. So sajatiya, or something of the same category also. You like the sweetness. You want something sweet. Further expanded, you need ananda because you had anubhava of ananda when you ate that. You want ananda. It can come from the laddu. Tomorrow it can come from something else. But it can come from not an eatable also. It can be something you heard. You like music, there is sukha. If you ate laddu, there is sukha. If you ask which do you prefer, you ask some people. They like sweet, they like something else also. Which one do you like better? No, I can't tell. Sometimes I like this. Sometimes the happiness which is manifest in the antakarana is the same. It is misplaced in the laddu. It is misplaced in the music. So you cannot choose. It's like asking the mother, who is your favorite child? Every child is favorite to the mother. So it is ridiculous to say that it is only that. It cannot be the only experience of that Vishaya. It cannot be something exactly that. It is Sajatiya. So it is expanded now, and then he land on saying that Ananda is the root cause there. Very nicely done. Bhojanantare ichha, sajatiye bhojanantare ichha jayate iti eva niyaman. There is no rule that it should be that. It should be sajatiya. Tatha cha purvokta shankaya na avakasha. So you don't have a scope to raise a doubt at all or have an aropa on us. Tatha hi yatha aropita sarpasya rajjuradhishthanan tatha aropita samulajnana prapanchasya brahmadhishthanam iti. Now he is expanding to the extreme. यथा आरोपित सर्पस्य रज्जु अधिष्ठानम तथा आरोपित समूलाज्ञान प्रपंचस्य ब्रह्माधिष्ठानम इति. Since the आरोपित सर्प as adhisthana as rajju, आरोपित prapancha has the ajnana as the moola. But what is the moola for this prapancha really? It is ajnana is projecting it, but moola is brahma. Sad Brahma, Chid Brahma, Ananta Brahma, Ananda Rupa Brahma is the Adhisthana for the Aropita Prapancha. Aropa of the Prapancha is due to Moola Jnana, but the real substratum of this Prapancha is Brahma. Rajju Brahmanor Adhisthanatvamshe Sajatiyam Asti. Now he has taken that example and is applying to Sajatiyatvam in Adhisthana. Adhisthana is Sajatiya. Rajju is the Adhisthana. Here Brahma is the Adhisthana. Evam Aropita Sarpadi Nivrittehe Aropita Samulajnana Prapancha Nivrittehe cha Asti Parasparam Sajatyam. So there is Sajatiya connection between this Adhisthana. Therefore Nivritti of the Sarpa Evam Aropita Sarpa Nivrittehe. Similarly, just like Adhisthana is comparable, Sajatiya, Rajju and Brahma are comparable because there is Sajatiyatvam by being Adhisthana. And being Aropita, Sarpa is comparable and the Prapancha is comparable to Sarpa being Sajatiyatvam kim tatra Sajatiya Aropitatvam Sajatiyatvam. Thereby what? Parasparam Sajatyam. There is Sajatyam Paraspara. मुमुक्षोश्च पूर्वं रज्ज्वाधिष्ठान साक्षात्कारेण सर्पादि निवृत्तानुभव अस्ति. Now look at this where he is expanding this. He is saying that because now you say there is sajat, since the same thing need not be the cause for desire of punha anubhava. What you have had anubhava, there has to be sajati. Now adhisthana anubhava is there. Sarpadhisthana anubhava. Now, it need not be Sarpa alone. This is Upalakshana. There is a Bhranti anubhava for each and every one of us. Sometime or the other, that is the reason we understand Bhranti. We understand when Rajju Sarpa is explained because we may not have Rajju Sarpa anubhava, but we know it is possible because some Bhranti we had. Oh, it looks like this person. It looks like this. I think I have heard this somewhere. Anything need not be only in sight. It can be in anything. Thereby now he says there is a Bhranti Anubhava for a Mumukshu. Mumukshoscha Purvam Rajvadhisthana Sakshatkarena Sarpadi Nivrittanubhava Asti Eva. There is an experience. Something similar he has experienced, that Sarpadi Nivritti he has experienced by the Sakshatkara of the Rajju or something similar. Adhisthana Sakshatkarena Aropita Nivritti Anubhava Asti Eva. ततश्च तत्सजातीयायां निखिल दृश्य प्रपंचाधिष्ठान भूत ब्रह्म साक्षात्कार प्रयुक्त समूलाज्ञान प्रपंच निवृत्ता इच्छा मुमुक्षोर जायेते एव. Now he says thereby adhisthana jnana which leads to the dukkha nivrutti, prapancha nivrutti along with its karana, that kind of ichha is possible now. Jayeta eva for the mumukshu, because he can extend, he understands that in one it is possible, in example it is possible, in a drishtanta, darshtantika it is definitely possible. So he will have desire, definitely there will be a desire. It is possible because what is the reasoning? Reasoning is that he has anubhava of both aropita going when you know the adhisthana. So adhisthana sakshatkara takes away the aropita, thereby aropita prapancha completely it should go away along with its karana. Ajnana nasha has taken place in Sarpa also. When Sarpa was seen due to Ajnana went away by Rajjujnana. That Sarpa went away along with its Karana, which is Ajnana. Similarly, here there is Ichha for taking away the Prapancha, which is Dukkha Rupa, along with its Karana Ajnana. How? By knowing the Adhisthana Brahma. For a Mumukshu who has an idea, he is like Narada Muni who has heard somewhere. Not a Mumukshu who is, who knows nothing. In fact, without knowing anything, one cannot get complete Mumukshutvam. There is Viveka, which is the first one. First teaching itself is Viveka to make you qualified. So Atma Anatma Viveka is definitely needed. That Atma is Brahma one may not know, but then Adhishthanatvam will become clear as one goes along in the study, and that continues parallelly till one gets complete Mumukshutvam. Thereby Mumukshoho Ichha Jayata Eva. This is the Purva Paksha Nivarana in the Tippana. There will be more in the Moola, we'll see in the next Patha. Oh, sorry, I went a longer time. I didn't see the clock. Okay, Sukham Nityam Saprakasham Vyapakam Nama Rupayoho Adhishthanam Buddhyabodhyam Buddhirdrukyatva Nirmalam Aparam Sarvedanta Vedyam Pratyak Paramah Tadevaham Namaktonyat Iti Me Nishchitamatihi. Any questions? Okay, I'll see you in next part. Namaste.